tonight we've got a lot of stuff to discuss. I'm not sure what we're discussing, but we've got, what do we got? We've got 7-Eleven. We've got some experience going on. We got some Funko Pops. There's a lot of other stuff that I didn't have time to look into. All that and more on, how do we do this? Let's Talk Jurassic. Welcome back, everybody, to another installment of Let's Talk Jurassic. And I am Brad Jost, your host for this chaotic live stream, as always. Happy Jurassic June, everybody. It's Jurassic June. It's Pride Month. Happy, Pride Month to everybody that celebrates. It's a great time of the year. We've got the best time of the year here. Jurassic World Rebirth is just a month away at this point, even under a month, I guess, now. And it's happening. It's official. We're here. We're in Jurassic June. Let's go. And I am unprepared as always. Unprepared as always. But we got some stuff to talk about tonight. I kind of threw together some stuff. If you have anything else, if there's anything I missed, there was one thing I was trying to search up right before the countdown happened. I'm like, I gotta start talking, and I forget what I'm talking about tonight. I forget what else there is to talk about tonight, and I gotta keep looking up stuff. I didn't even get to share this one around. As always, it's been a little hectic over here, but just ran down, got here for you all. So let's get this thing going. Let's head over to the website real quick. There we go. Episode 416 is out there on the books, and it features Connor O'Keefe with another Dino DNA episode. And I know you're saying, well, the Mosasaurus is not a dinosaur. Well, yeah, okay, sure. But the name of the segment is Dino DNA. So that's what we're going with. So it is a Mosasaur episode. So please go tune into that one. It's got Connor O'Keefe, Amelia Zeitlow, and they are talking about the Mosasaurs and just kind of, how accurate, how non-accurate they may be. Another great episode. Dino DNA with Connor is always an excellent episode. So you always know you're in for a treat there. Go check that one out. Also, there is another Tales from a Jurassic World on the account as well, on the feed. You can go check that out, and they are also over on Spotify. You can see them right there. Episode 2, Cunning Connection of Tales from a Jurassic World, as well as that Mosasaurus episode. And if you haven't been following along, Tales from a Jurassic World does release every Friday over on the Tales from a Jurassic World YouTube and Tom Jurassic's Instagram. But every Tuesday, you can catch them over on the podcast feed. So we like to give them a little bit of a few day gap so that you can watch them on the specific channels for the show. And then if you'd missed it, you can come and listen to it again or whatever the case may be over on the podcast feed. Try to hit all these different audiences as much as we can. Get everybody out there listening to Tales from Jurassic World. Just doing our part. But yeah, that's all for that. And by the way, go subscribe to my Substack. There will be finally a new newsletter coming. Still not sure. Either tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow or Friday. Keep your eyes peeled for that in your inboxes. But that will be coming very, very soon. Yeah, but let's see what's going on here in the chat. What's up, Steve? How you doing? You got Raptor Lover here. Happy Jurassic June. Happy Jurassic June to Spino-Rex123. Got your HC Tiger Raptors. Show it on Stiggy Moloch. Just waiting for the Spino. The Spino's the only one I got. I didn't get any of those other ones. I didn't pre-order any of them, and I didn't see any in stores. Now, I only went to the stores on the first, I guess. So I was able to find two. I did pick up two things on the first. Give me a second. I'll go grab them. zipping around here. I'm coming back. Here we go. All right, so I did, where am I going to put all these things? All right, let's just throw that guy down. I did pick this up, and I didn't open it yet, but the Stortus Rex here, wait, that's the wrong side. It's the opposite side on me, for me. This guy is super cool. So I did pick up that one. And, of course, this guy showed up in the mail. So it's insanely awesome. This thing is one of the coolest collectibles you could ever have. I love it. It's so cool. It's massive, entire size of the screen there. So that's one of them now. I'm going to put him down next to the guitar. And then the last one that I picked up was Baby Dolores. I got to put this one together. So that'll be going together pretty soon. I just have not had the time to do it yet, but there it is. I was debating. I was going back and forth. Originally, I wasn't going to get it, but then I'm like, I can't. I got to get that. It's too cool. It's too cool. So I did end up getting Baby Dolores. So that was my haul for the day there. I didn't get anything else, but yeah, we'll see. Keep my eyes peeled. Maddox, hello. Sorry for not being in the last live broadcast of the chat. No worries. Don't worry about it. Catch the replay. It's all good. Resident Zeno, what's up? Thanks for the love on the shirt. Yeah, I love this shirt too. Look at that. You got, which side is it? Grant. Oh, they're over here. That's awesome. And Ellie. And is there anything else on this shirt? Oh yeah, T-Rex. Raptor. Dude, this shirt's pretty killer. It's massive. I don't really wear it like out because it's so huge on me. So yeah, but only 4 streams to go until Rebirth. Is that accurate? I have no idea. Does that count tomorrow? Because we are live streaming tomorrow for the first Thursday live stream with. It is the first Thursday, right? It should be, yeah. Because it's Beyond the Gates tomorrow. We'll have to check into that, see if there's anything there. And yes, I have seen those. We're going to take a look at those in just a second. Ooh, you went to CCXP. Nice. I didn't put anything from that in the notes. I didn't really know where to find it. I know there's been a lot of stuff shared on like the official account, but nothing like of substance outside of that. It looked like it was a really, really cool event. I didn't get Big Dolores. I did see that somebody had spotted it. Maybe it was Neems or somebody. I don't know what store it was in, but I do want that one. I definitely want that one as well. It's not a box lunch shirt. I don't know what company it is. I'll be honest. I forget. I've had it for a while now. Anyway. All right, let's go on to our first thing. This is just a quick look. Actually, I wanted to see if there was any update over here. So this is me just looking into news and seeing if there is anything going on in the world of Jurassic, because I had no time to look into this beforehand. Excuse me. But I know we were talking about it last week, and we were over here, the Summer Game Fest, June 6th. So what is that? That's Friday. Schedule. Was there any updates or anything here? Partners, were they all still the same? Still looks to be about the same. We got Frontier on the list, but I still don't see anything for Saber. Do we see them? Not seeing anything there yet. So it looks like that's still nothing Let's continue on here with what do we got next? Let's take a look at this real quick. This is not Rebirth, but let's go over here. So I wanted to look into this more. I'll have to do it at some point, but this opened up recently, and dude, I saw some pictures from it, and I was like, this looks incredible. And man, I wish we had somewhere over here, at least in the States. I know not everybody's here, but something like this type of building, this type of foliage, this type of just scenery. Man, this looks good. You know, we've had the exhibition around for a lot of years, and it's come and gone through Philly and other places in the U.S., and it never quite looked this good. This is incredible. Whatever's going on here, whatever kind of building this is the coolest looking thing. So having it in like a building like this, man, it just sells Jurassic. Like you could, this is like the building that the Pteranodons and Dimorphodons were in Jurassic World. Like this is iconic. So yeah, I'm jealous of Singapore because they get this awesome experience. The iconic cloud forest. I don't know what that is, but it looks really cool. And here's some more pictures. Yeah, look at how cool that looks, dude. That's awesome. I don't know what's going on outside that building, but there's massive structure out there too. I don't get it. But they've got the raptors, they've got Dilophosaurus there. That's cool. I mean, look at that. Dude, that's awesome. That's way cooler than just like a black box room. That's awesome. That is so cool. But otherwise, it looks to be a very similar type experience. It is quite literally the experience. I'm kind of out of the loop now, I feel like, after all these years of like how many different things there are, how many different exhibitions there, you know, because this is the same thing, it seems like, as the exhibition. Jurassic World, the exhibition, but this is the experience. And I know the exhibition is like all over the world. But the experience, I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. This is a little different, I think. I don't know. Oh, I like this compy scene. This is nice. That's cool. I cannot zoom for the life of this Instagram here. That's cool. Ooh, look at that. Well, looky here. I can't zoom in. And here you'll find some sleeping Parasaurolophus. That was terrible, Mr. DNA, but there you go. Evolution walk. That looks just insanely cool. Like, how awesome does that look? That is awesome. Merch. There you go. There's at least some stuff that I could focus on for a second. Look at it. The Spinosaurus. What is this? The toy? Oh my gosh, look at these. These are awesome pictures. Heck yeah. Good job. How about like, what do you guys think of just like an hour of me scrolling through Instagram, catching up on everything? And then you guys just sit there and watch me scroll through Instagram? Does that work? I was trying to search for the experience in Singapore, and this is all the stuff that came up. What is it? That's not a picture of it. This does not look anything like it. No. Please make it stop. All right. Anyway, here's a... Oh my God. Like, look at that picture, dude. That's incredible. That is too cool. I wonder what the difference is here with like the elements, because typically with the exhibition, you don't really have the elements of either sunlight or water or whatever fog. You just have this museum-esque building that you've thrown in a bunch of animatronics in. So I wonder what the difference is here. That's a cool shot. I couldn't really tell the scale at first until I saw the people, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty big. That's a cool scene. Does it spit at you? I have no idea. But there you go. Jurassic World, the experience. Did they, like, completely rebrand the exhibition? Because, like, here it's called the exhibition. Is it now just the experience? Like, I'm confused. Does anybody else know the answer to this question? Because I don't really get it. I don't really know. It seems to be exactly the same thing. Did they like do some testing and they found that experience was a better word than exhibition? I guess that was like not as interesting of a thing for people, maybe? I have no idea. Anyway, let's go back to the main screen here for a second, see what everybody's chatting about. Thank you. Appreciate it. You were talking about me, right? What do we think the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is going to be? I wonder what it's going to be. Everyone was shouting Scarlet, and I was the only one who shouted Gareth's name. Heck yeah. And it was like his birthday the other day, too, so got to give him some love. What's up, Steve? In the house. Anyway, where was I? All right, let's go back over here to the news and let's take a look at some Rebirth merchandise here. So, you know what? Let's go boom. Jurassic merchandise. Boom. There we go. So, these were sent over in, let me see. Actually, there were some other things. I don't know if I can really bring them up at the moment. I don't think there was any more information in my email, but I'll just double check. But we got some Funko Pops, so I threw them over on Instagram real quick as fast as I spotted them. And it's kind of blurry. I don't know why it posted like that, but whatever. But there's some interesting stuff in here. So what does it mean? I don't know. But this one looks to be Diabloceratops. And I was saying it looks to be some sort of exclusive. Let's see. Where is the email for this one? Here it is. Check out the product guide. Oh, it's so tiny. Yeah, this is a tiny one. I can't really make out what that says on there. Images are a little small. But it does say available July 2nd. So that's not now. I made a mistake. Somebody had asked me like on Instagram and they said, when are they available? And I said now, and I'm like, whoops, that's not true. Because I think it was June 2nd at the time. But it's July 2nd. So you'll be able to find these July 2nd. But let's go ahead and keep looking here. This could just be a Target exclusive thing. I'm not sure. But Carnotaurus, interesting. I like the different looking design there. That's a very different looking design than we've seen in the previous movies. Do we have any? I don't know if we have any Carnotaurus Funko Pops. I don't know. Distortus Rex. There it is, looking grumpy as ever. I love this Funko rendition here. I think this looks pretty awesome. Mosasaurus. I like this little guy. It's a cute one. Quetzalcoatlus. Spinosaurus. Heck yes. Gotta get me that Spino. And I like that it just kind of like, it's kind of got like JP3 Spino vibes a bit in this, outside of the color. Like the colors are about different, but nothing else. It really feels like JP3 Spino there. Titanosaurus, gotta love this. This is awesome as well. Very much looking alien. Also looks like the thing that the baby xenomorph thing that came out of the stomach. It's got vibes like that. Look at it, dude. It's exactly the same. That is so funny. Looks so good. Looks like old man. But yeah, what do we think about these two? Do we think just because Funko made them that there's more of a chance that they show up? You know, because a lot of times we look at like Mattel toys and we're like, ooh, do we think that this Utah Raptor is going to be in the movie? No, not usually. We don't really like jump to that conclusion. We always wonder, and you know, even with like Lego sets and stuff, we always wonder what the connection is. But this usually feels a little bit more certain with Funko. It's like, these are definitely the designs that you're going to see. So maybe we get that. That would be cool. But yeah, that looks like a very different design. So I'm into that. Dolores looking pretty cute. Yeah, but like I'm looking at my my Lego set and just seeing the difference in like how they're kind of brought to life. This has a lot of red on it. And I don't think she has any red on her, does she? I mean, we've seen her. I don't know. Titanosaurus in the first renders terrified you more than the Distortus Rex. Diabloceratops design is straight up the Mattel figure. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, huh? Yeah. Remember. Yeah, pretty much is the exact same design there. So, was it just like, did they maybe just need to get like a quota or something? Like, because it looks very, very similar. The only difference is in the Mattel figure that the front legs and kind of torso underneath are tan, and this one doesn't have that. Kind of a little bit of tan under there, but like barely. The other one's the full legs, but who knows? I never got around to getting that one. I don't know, I just didn't care for it, I guess. But this one feels kind of unique, and it definitely, I don't know, it have like juvenile design to it. It look like a young one or something, because the horn structure on it looks like different. I don't know, something about it just looks very different. I don't know. What's up, Nikolai? How's it going? A D-Rex Lego set would be pretty cool. Maddox says here, Funko has never released dinosaur figures that don't appear in the movie. And although there's always the first time, yeah, there could be a first time, but it usually seems like they're pretty on the mark when it comes to releasing stuff. I've got not everything, but I've got a lot of them there, and everything's movie related. They have released like some hatching dinosaurs and stuff. Like I just spotted like a hatching Dilophosaurus, and that's not part of the movie, but like it's still a species from the movies. So yeah, I don't know. Not too sure, but it could be interesting if these two do show up in the movie. Would definitely make for I don't know, whatever kind of cool scene they can put them in. And I like that it's different. It's not just like Triceratops. It's something a little bit different, Carnotaurus, we've gotten quite a bit now between the different TV shows and, of course, the movies. The last two, was it in Dominion? Yeah, it was in Dominion. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, we've gotten it a few times recently, so I'm definitely down for it, for sure. If it wants to show up again, go ahead, please. Make my day. But, yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. That's all there was for that, so tangent time, I guess, because I like taking tangents. I was thinking about it, and there's been a lot of, in the past, like, few days or so, there's been a lot of extra footage and extra images and other stuff, and I know there was like a little a part of the score or whatever came out. I'll be honest, I have not listened to it yet. I have not listened to that score sample, so I don't know what's going on with that. I will get to it eventually. I just have not had the chance to listen to it, and it's not going to do any justice listening to it here because we'll just get copyright strikes, and that'll be the end of it. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, should I be done? Like, should I be done talking about the movie for like the next month and just focus purely on like other things, completely other things? It was very tempting. It's very tempting to do. It would kind of be impossible to do, but I feel like we're so close now, and the only stuff that's going to come out at this point is just like really, spoilery. It's going to get a lot worse. So I'm just like, maybe we should just focus on other stuff for the time being. So we'll see. We'll see. We do, as somebody pointed out, we've got like apparently 4 more streams left until the movie. We've got more episodes coming out. Actually, let me take a look at that real quick, because I know we've got... You should stay tuned for the next episode. Stay tuned for that next episode. It's going to be a good one. It'll be exciting, I think. We've already recorded it. It's already been put together. We've got a lot of content for this weekend and Monday or Sunday or whatever day. I don't know. I really got to take a look at the emails. But we've got some content coming for you soon, so pay attention to that. But as far as episodes, of course, we've got the what do you call it? The Tales from a Jurassic World. But there should be... Yes, there's an episode coming next week, which is a good one. Hopefully we have a book club episode for you. That will be Rebirth related. And I do want those final thoughts, too. We're not done with the episode, so don't leave yet. We still got more to talk about. But since we're in the middle here, do I have it on this thing? I don't know. I think I do. Yes, while we're in the middle of the episode, we still got more. Stick around. But please... give a call to that voicemail line you see right there, 732-825-7763. Let me know what are your thoughts as we're like in the final days towards Rebirth here, because I want to know what everybody thinks. I want your thoughts and feelings. You can also pick up your phone, hit the record button in your Memos app, and then send the email. Send it in an email to us, JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. And I'm going to compile those into an episode, so... there are going to be a bunch of Rebirth-related episodes, so please send in all of your thoughts and feelings, and I will put those in. That's probably going to be the episode for... I've been debating, but it's either going to be for the 30th, June 30th or June 23rd. Not too sure yet, but yes, obviously, as I'm mentioning right now, there is still time for the final, whatever it is. Can we call it a mailbag? It's not going to be actually Call Your Boy. Yeah, for sure. It's not going to be like a traditional mailbag episode, but it will be, me just playing voicemails and listening to those. But yeah, we do this usually when there's like an anniversary or I don't know, just something big happening or a new movie or a TV show or something. So definitely give me your thoughts and feelings. Call that voicemail line. It's about 3 minutes of, you talking. Nobody is listening live. Nobody's going to pick up, so don't worry about that. And like I said, if you want to do it safely, you just pick up your phone, hit the record button, email it, and it'll be in my inbox. So I will compile everything into one long episode with everybody's final thoughts as we lead up to Rebirth. But we do have more to talk about tonight, so let's go ahead. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about outside of this next one. I don't remember. Maybe it'll come to me. But all right, let's go to merchandise again. Let's hit up the merchandise. So 7-Eleven is unleashing an epic summer takeover with Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment's Jurassic World Rebirth. So this is a fun one. They are bringing this collaboration to 7-Eleven, Speedway, and Stripes. I've not heard of Stripes. Co-branded products, immersive in-store takeovers, and limited time offers that will transport customers straight into the action. There you go. You get to go straight into the action. A bold new chapter in the iconic franchise. I like that. That's some new wording I feel like that we've gotten from Rebirth. So a bold new chapter. From bold snacks in collectible. Well, they're using bold on snacks now. Now I don't feel as interested in the bold new chapter portion because we've also got bold snacks and collectible drinkware. I like that. And that wasn't a Joker impression. That was me doing Garth Brooks impersonation. Hey, we're officially on Facebook. You ever watch that video? It's the most absurd video I've ever seen in my life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Garth Brooks' Facebook. It's hilarious. And it's him just saying, it's official. We're finally on Facebook. I'm going to do some neat stuff, slick stuff. And some of that stuff's going to be raw stuff, real stuff. Whatever he's saying. I don't know. It's just me going down this tangent. Anyway. I don't know why I said that at all. I can't. Oh, I like that. That's what I said. I like that. Collectible drinkware. Something wrong with me. 7-Eleven is transforming everyday visits into a colossal experience. I can't keep anything straight here. This is hilarious. Drinkware collectibles. Customers can get their hands on a Big Gulp drink cup, badge-style dangler straw. Let's see, featuring the fiercest predators from land, sea, and air, like the Titanosaurus, Mosasaurus, and Quetzalcoatlus. You got Slurpee drink flavors, all right? We got Mission Deep Blue, Mission Colossal Cherry, and the classic Blue Raspberry and Cherry Slurpee drink flavors. Hey, what about the Coca-Cola? I need that flavor too. 7-Eleven, all right? Because I got to mix them. I'm a mixer, and I'll do the cherry first. I do a little bit of cherry. Boom, hit it off like a psh, all right? And then I go psh with the Coca-Cola. And then that's it. Those two flavors. It's peak. And I just invented cherry Coke, all right? There you go. Slurpee. But anyway, that's what they got there. Some new flavors. And select snacks and more. Chomp into huge flavors with the exclusive snacks. Like 7 Select Replenish Blue Raspberry Zero Sugar. Don't know what that was. Just a bunch of words. And 7 Select Gummy Dinosaurs. Okay, I understand what gummy dinosaurs are. They've got hot food. Feed the apex predator inside you with value deals. And that rule the food chain. There's a lot of words here. 5-piece bone and wing. 2 slices of pizza. Okay, just a combo. And there is a 7 collection. Let's click on this. Let's see where we go. Woo! You know what, dude? The one shirt I absolutely need is this one. That shirt goes so hard. Dude, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Get out of here. I want this. There, dude, this shirt goes so hard because it's just like a moon over 7-Eleven. It's amazing. And it's Jurassic, and I kind of need that. That is a pretty great shirt. T-Rex eating the logo there. We've just got like Rebirth branding there with 7-Eleven in the middle. Well, look at this shirt though, dude. Cool shirt. Got 7-Eleven all over it. Very cool. Shop now. Look at all this stuff, dude. Speedway? Dude, Speedway hat. Like, dude, I'm not a hat guy. I mean, that's absolutely wrong. I've got literally a hat on, plus 2 hats here. I've got hats everywhere. I don't know why I said that at all. I'm not a specific one Jurassic hat guy. There's one hat that I will never get. But yo, I might be rolling up to the next event in a 7-Eleven Jurassic World hat. Dude, might be doing that. Absolutely might be doing that. So keep your eyes peeled if you see it. I'm in it, dude. We got stickers. We got the big gulp. We got the sipper things. We got those are straws. Dude, actually, their merch kind of goes hard, dude. I never knew this stuff existed, but I kind of want it all now. Yeah. Yeah, I might be going for this shirt. How do I click it? Here we go. You can do this in 2 easy installments of $17.50. Yeah, I'm going to be getting this shirt. You know it. You're going to see me on the stream with this shirt. Yeah, dude. It's happening. I'm for real. I'm going to be spending $80 here on 7-Eleven merch, dude. Never thought that would be a thing, but I'm doing it. I didn't know it was a thing at all until today. So, heck yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, that is quite literally the hat that I said I would never buy, the Ranger hat. And yeah, Tom has it. A bunch of other friends have it. And I was the only one who refused to get it. And it's just a sticking point now. I'm not getting it. All right. So back off. Anyway, I'm going to have to become a 7 Rewards member because I'm going to be getting all kinds of merchandise here. So there's also in-store takeovers, all right, at specific locations. So you got 3 locations here: Los Angeles, New York, and Ohio. Dude, the 3 locations. So you got the Olive Avenue, Burbank, California location, the New York location, and the Beaver Creek, Ohio location. Y'all with the Ranger hat, dude. Everybody got that Ranger hat because Chris wore it in a Beyond the Gates, and I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not having it, dude. Not having it. But I got this one. Boom. Velocicoaster hat. And I got, which hat should we go with? Mr. DNA hat. Boom. Or one of my personal faves that doesn't always fit me the right way. Spinosaurus. This one is like a hard one to get working, but let's go with the Spinosaurus. Why do you wish you were in Virginia? What? None of these are in Virginia. But I could go to the New York one, dude. 7-Eleven. I'm here. I'm going to be all merched out, dude. Coming to 7-Eleven. In New York from 6/27 through 7/6. In-store takeover experience. Don't know what that means, but I am going to definitely look into it. Dude, let's go. I'll meet you there. When are we going? You are flying. Let's go. Anything else? Okay, so they got it here. It says, before heading into theaters, fans in New York, Los Angeles, and Beaver Creek, Ohio. Why aren't you flying to Beaver Creek, though? You going to fly to New York? You can step into Rebirth like never before. Will be completely transformed inside and out into a Jurassic World Rebirth experience. Limited time activation will feature immersive decor, photo ops, and items like collectible toys, plush dinosaurs, Funko Pop figures, and Jurassic World Rebirth sunglasses. Dude, I need some Jurassic World Rebirth sunglasses. Dude, I need that. I need the sunglasses. What do they look like? They weren't on the website. Man. I need a full-blown snack-fueled adventure right now. Anyway, let's take a look at these pictures. Kind of blurry, but there we go. We got the gummy dinosaurs. We got the Dr. Peppers. Oh, those are the sunglasses? Okay, I don't need those. I'm okay. It's not the ones I wanted, if that's the case. I'm okay. I take it back. But we got M&Ms. We got the chicken. We got the gummies. We got the cups. Dude, I need that Titanosaurus cup. That's awesome. The pizza box. I kind of want that. We got some other here, some cake bites. We got a Dilophosaurus. We got a Replenish Zero. Oh, that's what they were talking about. Replenish Zero Blue Raspberry. I didn't know what. I thought they were all just a bunch of words thrown together. Okay. How do I get out of this? Don't know. That was not obviously the right button. Can't unzoom. What the heck? How do I get out of this? And here's somebody drinking from the big gulp. With the cat's dangler. There we go. Anyway. You're going to be in Long Island for 4th of July. Oh my gosh, there you go. There you go, dude. It's time. Got to be hitting up that, I almost said a different convenience store. Once you enter 7-Eleven, one does not just leave. You become part of the immersion. Yeah. Anyway, was there anything else I had to talk about tonight? I feel like there was, but I don't remember. Let's see. Let's visit the old Instagram, and I'll scroll through for a minute while y'all just sit there and watch. I don't have a Forcecast to record tonight, so I'm a little bit more flexible on the time. Let's see. Somebody just brought up the Dilophosaurus here. I've got a picture from Collect Jurassic. Let's go. Boom. There's been a lot of like promo images and things floating around, so this is one of those. And yeah, this definitely looks Rebirth-esque. Dominion-esque, but yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see like how big of a role this thing has. It's really hard because I'm thinking about how Jurassic has handled dinosaur scenes in the past. And of course, like, the first movie, it's really just a sequence of like small encounters. Small encounters with the Brachiosaurus, small encounters with the Triceratops, small encounters with the Dilophosaurus. The raptors are kind of like looming, and they do turn into a big presence. The T-Rex, big presence for a little bit, and then it kind of just like a small encounters. But at least the T-Rex and the Velociraptors are a bigger presence throughout. The Lost World Raptors have a nice segment. T-Rexes have a decent segment as well. A bunch of different segments, a huge segment actually. And everything else is just kind of like little moments. I want like more moments with the Dilophosaurus is kind of what I'm getting at. Because the Dilophosaurus has always been just like oh, here it is for a few minutes. That's it. Okay, bye. You get a little bit of it in Jurassic Park. And then not for a very long time. Until Dominion. You get a little... I couldn't really whistle. in what was that movie? Fallen Kingdom. Got a little bit in Chaos Theory. But, or Camp Cretaceous, I guess it was. It was towards the very end of that. But I just want, like... I kind of want, like, a whole movie, like, these are the main villains or something. Like, that would be kind of cool. Because we just don't get enough of them. But, yeah. You'd love a little history. Let me go back to that. A little history with JP2 and JP3 with the worker village and the InGen facility. All the experiments and things that happened before they all abandoned it and left. Yeah, I mean, I would love that too. I wish we were in this position where we could get stories like that in a novel or something. Like that would be amazing. You know what would be good, and specifically for this, and you also bring up how Ben died, how Eric survived. I forget what the name of the book is. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. I don't know if it's like... oh yeah, From a Certain Point of View, I think. I think it's like that, so I think it would be From a Certain Point of View. It says, if you've ever wondered what goes on behind the helmets of Imperial stormtroopers, inside the cramped crawl spaces of Jawa sandcrawlers, in the minds of an X-Wing pilot, or within the programming of droids, this book has you covered. For the most part, these are quite short stories, although length does vary. From a one-page cartoon to a couple of 30-ish page pieces. There's a surprising amount of action, character development, and emotional heft in some of these stories, and they do a lot more than just skim the surface. So I wish we had something like that for Jurassic, where it literally would tell you these stories. You'd get how the small story from the moment we last saw them flying off, in the beginning of the movie. We see them kind of just like terribly CGI'd walking or flying through the valley, and then to the next point where we see Bone Man Ben. Like that story, you could have a 30-page story right there. Boom, that's it. And then that tells you the entire thing you want to know. And then we can have like a full canonical timeline of events that we can there's no gaps. We can just kind of go through everything. That would be incredibly awesome. I want that kind of story for Jurassic, because there are little bits and pieces that we'd love to know about. The worker village. How was that all abandoned? What happened there? And I'm sure this movie, Rebirth, is going to bring in a lot of questions as well, as far as if this is an original facility for the original Jurassic Park, What happened? Why was it abandoned? Was it abandoned? Was this really a place for the original park? Like, there's going to be a lot of questions that I would love to have these answers for. So, yeah. Maybe we should start working on this. Let's get working on this. I'm going to come up with some ideas, get some writers, and then we'll release it. It won't be canon, but, you can consider it canon. You can consider it canon. But yeah, I think that would be cool. That would be a nice way to tie everything together when we get those little stories. Is that blood on its hands, or is it just the color of it? Interesting question. Let's bring it back up here. Still can't really tell. I mean, it's probably just the color of it, but yeah, because there is like red throughout the body as well. If you see it there on like the leg and the tail, little splotches there, but it's much more heavier on the hand. So I'm gonna say it's probably just the color of the dinosaur itself. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with there. But that dinosaur looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this too, because this is pretty cool. We're just on Collect Jurassic's page, because they've been capturing absolutely everything recently, so not even just toys, but everything. So this is pretty cool. It's much bigger, like a much newer kind of like render that we've seen before, so I'm digging this. This looks really cool. I wonder how agile this thing's going to be. Because I could see it being like really clunky, but I could also see it like not vaulting and jumping, but like really maneuvering. I could definitely see something like that. It could be cool. Species unknown. Distortus Rex. How could it be species unknown when you've literally got the name right under it? Error system. Interspecies symbiosis. Can't really read all that stuff down there. Oh, dude, we didn't talk about this, but this looks pretty cool. $600. The Iron Studios statue. I wonder what does this... Oh, okay. All right, I see. It's in a rockwork base. That's pretty cool. I'm getting like Bolt T-Rex from like this angle here. That's pretty cool though. Whew, that's a good one. I'd like to have that. Oh yeah, and then this also popped up the other day. The more realistic render of the raptor. That's awesome. I think it looks pretty good. Like, I know we saw one image before. I don't feel like it looked exactly like this. Was it more of a cartoon image, or not cartoon, but like a drawing or some sort, or digital, creation? This looks more like what we'd see in the movie, and this looks pretty good. I'm digging this vibe. It's cool. Definitely JP3. It's very thin. It's a very thin raptor, which I think is good after the Jurassic World and Blue, and even the Atrociraptors were all very thick feeling. So I think having this like thinner raptor would be pretty cool. But also, I wonder how much of this we're going to get. Is it just going to be like a one-off, like, here it is, and quickly gone? You got me thinking. I mean, like I've said, I've always wanted this compilation like this for Jurassic, where it's just like a bunch of ideas, and I think Star Wars has done it so well that, you know, it kind of reminds me of like when we got the VR like Blue story, and like the VR like little things that Blue walked around and went here or there, like having those like little additions as far as like what happened in between this or that moment. I think that's awesome. So that's what I'd like to see. And they don't need to be full audio drama stories or full, you know, movies or anything. I think that you could just have a few pages on some of these moments, and it would be plenty to explain, like, oh, what happened here, what happened there. So we got to get one of these going. Yeah, you could absolutely have a lot of Maisie stuff or Charlotte stuff on there for sure. But anyway, is there anything else? Did we miss anything tonight? Probably. I think we did a good job. We made it to an hour. We did it. Like I said, we will be back tomorrow night. So I got to save my voice a little bit. There will be another live stream tomorrow for the first Thursday. Let me take a look real quick while we're at it. Let's see what Target has to offer here so far today. Because it's been kind of crazy with the toys. So let's see if there's been any updates here. So those were the last ones. Ooh, ready tomorrow. Yeah, still no update as far as like what's coming when. I wonder if they if they wanted to get away from that. Do you remember, like, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but there was a swap last year when they were doing like new items, and they definitely swapped like, I don't know, like a legacy or one of those, what's the name of the set after the 93 Classic collection? There was like another collection, I forget what it was called. But they definitely swapped something last time. So I wonder if they wanted to avoid that. So it gives them the availability to just swap whenever they need to, just in case whatever content creator didn't get them the stuff in time, or they need further approval on this or that. Yeah, I don't know. Harry Potter did that with the book as well. Yeah. Encyclopedia. Yeah, I just want something that gives like further context to other stuff. And I think if they're not going to do it, like, because they don't really seem intent on like filling those gaps within the storytelling in movies or TV shows. Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory have done it a little bit to a certain extent, but I think like if they're not going to do it in these, you know, mediums, they got to do it in a book. They have to. Like, they got to start giving us more stuff. Man, please. But yeah, that's all we got, I guess. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. So let's go over to JurassicParkPodcast.com. Again, go listen to episode 416 with Connor O'Keefe and Amelia Zeitlow, where they discuss the Mosasaurus and in its relation to paleontology and real life, but also the movies as well, and maybe a little bit of what we're going to see in Rebirth. And this was recorded before the latest trailer with some of that extra footage for the Mosasaurus, but still, I think it all still applies very well. So go check out that episode. And then, of course, Tales from a Jurassic World, which you can find on Tales from a Jurassic World. Go listen to it on them if you can. You don't need to listen to it on the podcast. Go listen to it on Tales from a Jurassic World. It's just here for safekeeping. But also go subscribe to the newsletter. I will have a new one coming out in the next day or so. So go check that out. Grim Grinning Host, I just recorded a new episode, finally. talked about a bunch of recent theme park news, so that will be hitting the feed very shortly. The Forcecast, I don't know if we're going to record this week or not. I think Ryan's a little under the weather, so we'll see as far as that goes. But go check out the Tales from the Underworld episode, and let us know what you think about the Andor content and everything else we got going on over in the Forcecast. And of course, like I said before, let me know what your thoughts are on Jurassic World Rebirth. Give a call, 732-825-7763. That's just a voicemail line. You can leave a message there whenever you want, and I won't pick up. And then you could also record a voicemail on your phone, voice memo, and just email that over to JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. I'm going to compile everybody's thoughts and feelings into one big episode at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. Go contact us over on Blue Sky and myself and the podcast as well. Jurassic Park Pod over on Instagram. I am over on Letterboxd if you want to find me over there, doing dumb reviews for movies. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't got anything else for you tonight. So appreciate everybody being here. And yes, we should do a 10-year anniversary of Jurassic World. I really should have considered that. But I didn't even consider that we've been doing this podcast for 10 years until the other day. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's been 10 years of talking on this microphone. So, yeah, we'll see you, sometime soon. Maybe we'll actually do, we'll see if we actually get to anniversary show or Jurassic World show. There's just so much going on with the new movies, so might have to get to it in July sometime. But thank you, everybody. As always, have a great Jurassic June and Pride Month, and stay safe, be kind, and enjoy. Good night, everybody.